Hello students! In this video, we will be talking about simple interest. We have here to complete the table, we have the principal, rate, time, simple interest, and the future value. Let's start with number 1. Always remember that before we start answering, our rate should be in decimal. So we will divide it by 100 to get its decimal form, which is 0.125. Now our time is already in years, so just let it be and write t equals 10. Now we are ready to solve for our simple interest, letter A. To get our simple interest, we will be using the formula IS, or simple interest, is equal to principal times rate times time. We will be substituting the values found on our table. 500,000, our rate is 0.125 and our time is 10. We will be using our calculators here. This will give us 625,000. Since we already have our simple interest, it would be easier for us to get our future value. F is in the formula principal plus simple interest. We will be using this first formula since we already have our principal and we just got the value of our simple interest. So let's start. F, or future value, is equal to principal plus simple interest. Our principal again is 500,000 and our simple interest is 625,000. This will give us a total of 1,125,000. And this is what our money will be after 10 years at 12.5% rate. And now let us move on to getting number 2. Let's start with letter C. Letter C is a principal amount, and as you can see, there's no formula here, so we have to convert. Using this triangle method here, we will be writing our simple interest on the upper portion and then P, RT, or the other spaces. As you can see, to get the value of our principal, we have to divide our simple interest by R times T. Next is to look at our rate and time. Make sure our rate is in decimal, but since it's not, we have to divide it first by 100. This will give us 0.025. Our T should be in years. It's already in years, so we'll just have to write the value 4. Let us now solve for our C, which is the principal amount. Looking at our formula, we will be dividing here our simple interest, which is 1,500, and our rate is 0.025 multiplied to our time is 4. Now using our calculators, we have here 1,500 over 0.025 times 4 is 0.1. This will give us a quotient of 15,000. This is now our principal amount. Now let's proceed on getting our future value, which is D. Remember, we will be using either of the formula here, but since we already have our principal amount and our simple interest, we'll just use the simplest one. Our principal amount is 15,000 and our simple interest is 1,500. This will give us a sum of 16,500 pesos. We are now ready to answer number 3. Take note that our unknown is rate. Since we don't have a formula for that, we have to convert again using this triangle method. The one on top is always the simple interest, and remember to isolate R on one side, therefore P and T should be on the other side. As you can see here, our R can be taken from dividing our simple interest, IS, over the product of P times time. Now our time here needs to be converted. That's 1 year, so 1 plus 6 months should still be divided by 12. So this will give us 1.5. We are now ready to solve for our rate. Following the formula that we have obtained, rate is equal to simple interest over the product of P times T. Our simple interest is 4,860 divided by the product of 36,000 multiplied to time 1.5. Using our calculator, it will give us 0.09. This is in decimal, so you can make it into percent by multiplying it to 100. This will give you 9%. Let's now proceed in getting our future value. F. We have here the principal and the interest already given in the table, so we will be using the simplest formula. F is equal to P plus simple interest. Our P is 36,000 plus our simple interest is 4,860. This will give us a total of 40,860. This is our future value. Now for our last item, we are to get here our time. Since there's no formula for time, we have to convert it using this triangle method. Remember that what's on top is the simple interest, and make sure to isolate T on one side. Therefore, we have PR on the other side. To get T, we have to divide our simple interest and the product of P and R. Now, our R is still in percent, so we have to divide it by 100. This will give us a decimal of 0.005. We are now ready to solve for our time using the formula that we have obtained. We have here time is equal to simple interest, which is 1,400 divided by our principal is 250,000 multiplied to our rate, which is 0.005. We'll copy first our numerator 1,400 and our denominator will be 1,250. Dividing this, it will give us a quotient of 1.12. Since this is time, we'll be placing the unit years. Now we are going to proceed to solving for our future value. As you can see, both principal and simple interest are given in the table, so we'll simply add them. Again, our principal is 250,000 and our simple interest is 1,400. This will give us a total of 251,400. This is our future value. That is all for today. Thank you and see you on our next video lesson.